the fact that you're supposed to spend a quarter of your yearly salary on this rock.
In order to have a woman, you have to show your love and your devotion with something that is costly.
Men always sacrifice stuff for marriage.
And losing that $5,000 also means nothing for him. There's no value to that ring for that guy.
Baloney malarkey. It makes zero sense because 80% of the cases men want it to work. Men are not the ones who file for divorce. Women are.
This show is intended for mature audiences.
The question is, should a woman expect a certain type of ring? When a man buys her a ring, like he proposed to her and all of that, does it matter how much the ring costs? Should a woman ask how much the ring costs? And does the cost of the ring matter? What if she ain't satisfied with the ring that you choose? We're going to talk about all those questions. What do you think?
I'm going to answer it after I play a video, because what he says, I agree to some point to what he says, but I want you to hear it also.
Okay.
So you know where I'm coming from.
All right. May got a video. We're going to check out the video. Roll it.
Engagement rings, right? The fact that you're supposed to spend a quarter of your yearly salary on this rock.
Is that really what it is?
Yeah. That's what I don't know if everybody meets it.
Oh,
but
that's right. It is that, right? It's 3 months.
Exactly.
God, when you say a quarter of the yearly salary, it makes you just go,
But
what in
listen
the
for the
fuck
reason behind it.
is wrong with people?
But
That's so much money.
But here's the reason. Here's the reason. You ready? It's for a signal to be honest. It has to be costly. Otherwise, everybody could imitate it, right? So think about, for example, rites of passage in different cultures, right? If you want to demonstrate that you're a top warrior, the rite of passage has to be brutal. Otherwise, if it's only we all have to do 5 sit-ups, then every male could do it, and then the females can't determine the pretenders from the real guys, right? So it's what's called a Zahavian signal. I don't know if I've ever discussed this in this podcast. Zahavian signal is basically the idea that for a signal to be honest, it has to be costly. Otherwise, everybody could imitate it, right? So think about, for example, rites of passage in different cultures, right? If you want to demonstrate that you're a top warrior, the rite of passage has to be brutal. Otherwise, if it's only we all have to do 5 sit-ups, then every male could do it, and then the females can't determine the pretenders from the real guys, right? The reason why you buy the fancy car that the other males can't hope to purchase, it's precisely because they can't afford to match your signal. Therefore, it's an honest signal.
Okay.
So it's mainly, it's saying that for something to worth something, it has to be costly. For example, like if you buy an expensive car, the reason that other people want it and wow it is because it's expensive, because you spend a lot of money on it and not that many people can have it. So in order to have a woman and you want to make her your wife, you have to show your love and your devotion with something that is costly. So you will come up with, it says 3 months of your salary. I don't necessarily say 3 months, but at least a month and a half. Something that is hard for a person to put aside. So you put some effort to it to buy it, because you're doing.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. You finish answering the question here. You let me do my math.
So if something comes cheap, easy come, easy go. Pretty much that's it. If it's something that you have to put your work into it, that you have to sacrifice, then it also shows that in the future you are willing to sacrifice something for this marriage.
Men always sacrifice stuff for marriage.
Everybody always sacrifices. Don't make it a man and a woman.
No, that's what I mean.
Sacrifices in a marriage.
That's not what I mean. I mean, you said that if they spend more, that it will make them be more cautious about
losing it.
Not losing it.
Don't you think that if a man build up a lot of asset with that woman, it is less likely that they will file for divorce because they don't want to lose that asset, half of that asset?
That is what happens.
I know. But if the more you have, the more cautious you are to not lose it.
that the price of the ring doesn't add.
The price of the ring is a symbol.
I'll wait till you let me talk. Then
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
The price of a ring is a symbol for the woman to realize, okay, this guy, for example, gave me a ring that is like $5,000. So if somebody comes with a donut, if my coworkers show up with my favorite donut, that doesn't do anything for me. You know? Or that's the donut girl. Referring to that donut girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Or if somebody comes like, I'm just not giving it up for something way less value.
Okay. So buying a ring that's worth 3 months of your salary.
I say a month and a half.
I mean, even that.
A month and a half is it's something that is also still hard for a man to put away.
Yeah.
Something that shows some effort, not that, oh, it's the chump chain that I'm going to buy you a thing. You know, if a man is a millionaire, a 5,000 ring is nothing for him. And losing that 5,000 also means nothing for him. There's no value to that ring for that guy.
Baloney malarkey. Baloney and malarkey. Listen.
I don't know what baloney is. Vagoo malarkey.
Listen here, man. First of all, you cannot, it doesn't matter what the cost of the ring is, whether the ring is $0 or $50,000. This whole crap about that men will, if they, spend more or that it costs more, that they will put more into the relationship it makes zero sense, because that's the case.
It's a rite of a passage.
I let you talk. That is not the case, because in 80% of the cases, men want it to work. Men are not the ones who file for divorce. Women are, which means that we always, 80% of the time, via the statistics,
life is a risk,
are trying to make it work. So if I buy you a $20,000 ring, or I may buy you a $10,000 ring or a $5,000 ring, it don't matter. As a man, I'm not going to put all my resources and time into a woman that I don't want it to work. We all want it to work.
Then why are you worrying about
80% of the time, we are not the ones who exit these relationships. It's women. So it's ridiculous that this guy, or I understand what the thing is, says that you should spend a quarter. Even you at a month and a half, and I'm gonna get to my math that I've done here. It's ridiculous, because men always want it to work, and it's proven statistically that women are the ones who dissolve these relationships, not men.
Now I'm gonna talk about this whole.
No. Hold on, you didn't let me finish. I got my math done.
No,
right.
But we're gonna wait on that. Women's first.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Ladies first. You kept cutting me off though, but okay.
Nobody complained on the comments when I cut you off. They always complain about you cutting me off, so we're good, right?
That might be true. I don't remember. It is true.
In the comments, they always tell you, say, "Stop talking. Let her talk."
Miss Andre, y'all go learn what that means. Miss Andre, for all you in the comments, stop being a Miss Andress.
Rite of a passage. When you want to reach something, when you want to be a hero or something, there is something hard that you have to do to get that title.
Marriage is the hard thing. What are you talking about? Men are literally putting themselves on the line for the greatest risk. Okay, let me ask you this question. Who's the biggest losers in divorce?
For the
statistically,
financially,
just
men.
Statistically,
okay? No,
statistically,
men.
not just financially,
No,
with
if you're
children
talk
also.
about this, then women are at risk of their life because they're giving birth.
Hold on.
You know how many women die?
This is true.
Okay.
No, that was back in the.
No.
What do you mean? How many women die? We have medical tech. Well, let's not talk. Hold on.
My lash lady, she was pregnant. She gave birth. She went under C-section with epidural. It's been 8 months that she hasn't come back. You know why? The epidural that they gave her messed up her nerve on the back. She is disabled to walk. She's disabled from waist down.
Sure.
Do you understand the risk that she put herself through?
What is the percentage of women that happens to in today's modern technological medical advance? There are a lot. No, it's not.
There are a lot of women that are still at risk.
Give me a percentage. How many times
How
During
many high
childbirth,
blood
does that
pressure
happen?
women do you know? Like you,
They're high
you
risk.
had it, your brother had it. Like a lot
Yes.
of people that you guys had in your circle had a high blood pressure and a risky pregnancy.
They
didn't
are
they?
high risk. That is,
Do
but
you
I'm saying
understand what a higher risk means? It's their life, not their money.
with the technological medical advances that have happened, the rate of that stuff happening
It's not low.
is minuscule.
It's not. It's not low.
It's not high.
Do you?
What? Give me a percentage. We'll look up the numbers. What is the
I'm not gonna
percentage?
give a percentage when I don't know.
Well, okay, then just say you don't know. You
The
can't.
percentage of the guys that you're talking about, they're in a risk. Your risk is always only about money.
Man's risk. No, it's about also
Now,
about children too.
my
Why are
love-
you ignoring that fact?
No, the children
Are
not
given
a-
to the women 90% of the time, statistically speaking.
That
in
is
the
true.
event,
Then-
okay.
Okay,
so
most
men
of the
lose
time-
more than just money.
most of the time, why relationship ends? I'm gonna tell you.
Fidelity,
Two main
infidelity.
reasons.
You're gonna say
Infidelity.
cheating. I know that.
And financial issue, right?
That's true.
Infidelity, 90% of the time is the men. Because the other women, as we know, even if they cheat, they don't get caught. So men cheat, men get caught, woman file for divorce. Now,
But-
wait. That's a risk that a man chose to do, because if you wanted your relationship to work, you wouldn't be cheating. Now, if you didn't want this financial risk, you wouldn't be cheating. So
You're getting off track.
no,
with what I said.
because you're saying that, oh, men are at risk when they're getting married. No, they are at risk when they're messing up while they're married.
my point.
Second one, I'm not done. Second reason for divorces are financial thing, right? Now, a guy that financially not stable and his relationship ends, he also doesn't have that much of an income to buy any expensive rings. So there should not be a worry about him. Like, he's not going to be the one buying a $20,000 ring.
Well,
he's probably 1.5 of his income, a month of his income.
That's what I'm going to do to average.
Is about like less than 5,000.
No, it's not. I just did the math.
50,000.
You said a month and a half, right? The guy said 3 months. Yes? You said
guy
a month and a half.
I said a month and a half.
And I did the numbers.
It's on net.
I did the numbers on the guy that makes $50,000 a year. Okay?
50,000. Okay.
And over each month is about $4,000 worth of income. Let's take $1,000 off of taxes. So that's $3,000.
Okay.
According to you, that ring should be $4,500 a month and a half. According to that guy, it should be about $12,000.
45 is good enough.
Okay. So realistically, for a
I
guy to
would say
save
anybody that makes less than 100,000 the ring should be less than 7,000.
okay. But my point
We'll
is
cap it at 7.
what the guy was saying, that it's supposed to be something that's hard to get so that you'll be more cautious about losing it. But the thing is, men are always cautious about losing it because they are the biggest losers. They not trying to lose this stuff. Again, it's proven.
A man that cheat
it's proven.
is the one that actually risking his man.
Listen, men, the reason why I don't even believe in what they're saying is because again, just statistically speaking, I'm not speaking for my feelings or anything. I'm just looking at the numbers. Men are the biggest losers. So since they have the most to lose and they know this, no matter what they spend on the ring, no matter what they do, they are the ones already at biggest risk. They're already, like he said, are going to be more cautious. They're already cautious.
Losing already, and you want to be cautious, then you're not in any position to propose to anybody. Don't
listen. So you didn't answer the questions, okay? You did answer it with the video. I understand. I don't subscribe to that. I reject that. I think it's ridiculous.
So what do you think? A guy that makes $200,000, how much should the ring cost?
You take the ring that I give you, and if you ungrateful for that ring, you can skedaddle.
So if the ring is $500, they should be appreciative of it.
You can
if
take
a guy is
the
millionaire?
ring. First of all, if I'm giving you something, that is a gift.
It's not a gift.
You
This
should
is
be
a
grateful.
marriage. Because it does matter for a woman.
I'm
and
talking about principle.
No, the principle behind it also, it does matter. Because if a guy is a millionaire and buying you a ring, I'm giving you as a gift. First of all, this is not a gift. This is a commitment.
Obviously, a guy that makes $1 million is not going to buy a woman a cheap
what if
ring.
he has the same mindset as you?
If he has the same mindset as me,
then he should not be proposing.
Hold on. No. You didn't ask me my mindset. I'm going to tell you my mindset. Okay, on a ring. My mindset on a ring is that it should be such that when my woman walks into the room, people look at her and the ring. They can see the ring, and it makes them question. I wonder how much he spent on that ring. It's a good
way or a bad way?
No, in a good way. I wonder how. Man, that's just see that rock on her finger. I wonder how much it costs. But that doesn't mean
yourself.
No, I'm not. That doesn't mean you didn't let me finish. You're interrupting. That doesn't mean that I have to spend. I'm going to.
Thank you.
That doesn't mean that we have to spend $15,000 for a ring to look like that. That could mean a $4,000 or a $5,000 ring. So let's just say if I'm making $100K,
you mean
200K.
like a ring with a fake diamond on it?
No, not a fake diamond.
So something that make people wonder, but it's not real.
The ring you want is 18 carats.
Who?
And you. And I think I looked at it already.
I'm Iranian. 14 is fake gold.
It's not even. I was talking about the diamonds, not the gold.
You just say 18 karat.
Sorry.
18 karat is a gold.
Diamond,
it's not a
baby.
diamond. Oh,
it is. Diamonds are in carats as well.
Yeah, but it's not 18. It comes in like 1 carat, 2. Like
No, I looked at the ring. It's from Veragio. I looked at it. I looked up all the things.
18 carats is referred to the metal part of it, not the diamond.
Okay. Either way, I know how much that ring costs, and I don't.
These are 18 karat golds.
I don't
but there's
think
no diamonds on it.
that it was too much to ask for that ring. So for me, the thing is though, if I bought your ring that looked equally as good as that Veragio ring, and I didn't tell you the price was, but I gave it to you, and you liked it. Why does it matter how much the ring costs? Why does it matter if I spent 1 month salary or half a month's salary? Why does it matter? It matters that I'm giving you something out of the kindness of my heart, and because I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And you're going to get caught up on a ring. You know what? We need to find that. Hold on, baby.
Up on a ring, my love. It's not also about me and you. It's about other people when, like, for example, if it's a millionaire, should he propose with a $5,000 ring? The answer to that is no, because it requires, like, the way I see it is that I think a man should take him sometimes to build up that money. It build up that money to buy that thing. It shouldn't be a chump change to him.
Nothing is,
because when you first of all, you keep saying that, oh, the man's our biggest loser when it comes to the divorce.
That's true.
But why, when you're proposing to somebody, make sure you're picking somebody that you know you're ready to spend the rest of your life.
We all think that we're ready to spend the rest of our life, because the person that you marry is not the person 10 years down the line.
I'm about to grill you right now.
That's two different things.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to honestly answer it, because you told me this many, many times, and I'm going to ask you on camera.
Wait. Why would you do that? I don't put you out like I don't put you out there like that.
I'm going to put you out right now, because you said every man, when they get married, they know they want that thing to work.
Yes.
When last time you proposed,
I did want it to work.
Did you see her as your lifetime partner, and did you 100% committed? Did you 100% wanted to commit just to that person for the rest of your life?
At the beginning.
No.
At the beginning. When I saw things change, that's when my view on that changed. But at the beginning,
at
yes,
the beginning,
I did
sure.
want
At the beginning, yes, but you didn't propose at the beginning. You married after 7 years.
It wasn't 7 years. It was 6 years. It was 5 years and some change,
so
close
what?
to 6 years. Okay.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Right.
At that time that you got married, did you think that your marriage gonna last, and did you think that you were gonna be with her for the rest of your life?
I got married with the wrong intentions in mind, which was to fix.
So you knew that your marriage is not gonna last at some point.
At that point, I'll just explain this to you. I did want it to work. That part is a yes. Mm-hmm. Did I think it was gonna last for a longer period of time after I found some things out? No, I lied about something, and that was the demise of our relationship. But that lie came before you got married. It did, and that's why I proposed. That's the real reason why I proposed.
I understand that.
Hold on. I'm answering your question.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I proposed. Okay.
You said all men get married.
You didn't let me finish. You still interrupted me.
Stop saying it. All men. You said all men getting married, hoping that, knowing that this is gonna work and this is the last person.
Not knowing that it's gonna work. I didn't say knowing.
Or
I
hoping.
said hoping.
You didn't even hope that that will be your last person.
Yes, I did. Listen, one of the reasons why
tell them the same thing that you tell me off camera, because now you're just trying
That's not true.
No, you're trying to like hold on to something that you say. So
if you would let me talk, I can explain myself. So one of the reasons I did want it to work for this reason,
don't bring the kids to it.
Well, that is the main reason, though.
No.
And you know that. I did tell you that off camera.
Yeah, but the kids has nothing to do.
It did. It was that, and also because my upbringing is in a very traditional Christian household, and they discourage when you marry, you should just make it work. And so I was stuck in that mindset for a long time. And
but you weren't married.
I stayed after the marriage, I'm saying. I stayed longer than I should have because of those things. Because of my, we already talked about when I was marrying. I already said that. I already answered your question on that.
No, you didn't.
I did.
So what was your answer?
I said that I didn't see, I got married because I lied about something.
Did you see yourself with that person when you were getting married? Yes or no? Did you see the rest of your life with that person when you were getting married?
No, I don't think I thought it that long. I don't think I thought that far out.
Where did it go?
Well, you typing stuff too fast. Right there. You just got to lightly tap it.
So now, let's go back. No, I'm going to talk, because now let's go back to the part that the discussion about you saying when men propose, they 100% want this to work.
They do.
They do see themselves with this person, but women file for divorce.
No, I didn't say they see themselves with this person. I said they want it to work. That's what I said.
Your whole argument contradict with what you did. When you got married, you didn't see yourself with that person for a long run.
That doesn't mean I didn't want it to work.
She didn't file for divorce. You did.
Okay, but that doesn't mean I didn't want it to work. That
doesn't mean that, you wanted this to work. You never wanted this to work.
That's not true.
You didn't want it to work.
I did want it to work for my kids'
compatible.
Well, we weren't compatible, sure, but I did want it to work. Because it's just like, dang, man, I spent all this freaking time and effort and money. It's like, when you do that, you kind of force yourself into the thing, whether it's going to work or not, even if you know it's going downhill.
Why even propose to somebody that you think is not going to work?
I didn't think that it wasn't going to work. I actually thought, let me tell you, the whole thing was I thought that the marriage would be like a Band-Aid put on the fact that I lied, and that it would show her that, I'm committed to making it work.
Were you committed?
I tried to be for it just didn't work.
Were you committed? Yes or no?
Yes, I tried to be. Only for a short time, and then...
Okay.
I mean, and then...
This is the reason for divorce. So if you guys putting yourself...
I did mess up. I've told this story.
This is all guys, though. It's not just you, my love.
It's
all of the guys. All guys. All guys. There is... If you don't see yourself with a woman, please do us a favor. Do not propose. Not with a $500 ring. Not with a $500,000 ring. You know what? We don't want this.
You remember that we watched the Poor Minds podcast, and they was having the discussion about the rings and all of that?
Yeah, she was delusional.
Yeah, we should find that clip, though.
She was delusional, and then whatever it was, I'm saying, again...
You said we don't want a $500 ring. That's what you just said.
I said we don't want a $500, and I don't want a $500,000 ring if you're not committed. If your mindset is about to...
Why does it matter how much a guy spends on the ring?
If your mindset is about to, like when you're buying it, they say, men are big losers. We're going to lose this money. Then for God's sake, do not buy us any ring. And do not propose.
That was just me telling you the facts of statistics. I wasn't saying that men think that. Only propose
to somebody when you know 100% in your heart that you are committed. No, you know.
Well, you know if you committed, but you don't know if it's going to work. Nobody can know if it's going to work.
It's not if it's going to work or not. Most of our relationships work if a guy doesn't mess up. Most of the relationships going to work if the guys are 100% committed to their woman.
All right, answer my first question. And this is also for you. While I'm asking her this question, I want you to put it in the comments. The first question is, should a woman ask how much her ring costs?
No.
No?
No.
All right, what do y'all think in the comments?
But if you want to find out by yourself, you can go find out by yourself.
Hold on.
Don't ask.
Should a woman ask how much the ring costs? Put it in the comments. The second question that you didn't answer is you did answer this. You said, does the cost of the ring matter?
It does matter.
And so for you, it should be a month and a half of expenses of what you make.
It should show some effort. I don't want that money to already be there. I want you to work for it. I want you to put
what if they already have it though? What if they are good savers and then they have the money in savings?
Then sure. Because again, like, it's really hard for a man to spend their money.
All right. Ladies in the comments, because we do want them to interact with us. Second question, does the cost of the ring matter? Okay, does the cost of the ring matter? Put it in the comments. And you said it does, and we watched the whole video. That's what you think about it. It should be 3 months. It
should be a rite of a passage. It should be something that you work for.
Guys, y'all jump in here in the comments, man. Okay, I can't just be. It just can't be me that think this is freaking ridiculous.
If somebody makes $20,000, then the
$20,000 a month or a year or what?
A year.
That's cheap. They should $20,000 a year. That's
a month and a half. It means, like, again, it depends on your income.
Okay.
It's not about the income that is on the paper. It's about the income that you take home.
A month and a half for a guy that makes $50,000 is
$50,000. He doesn't take
$6,700, something like that. Something 6,000 something.
That gonna take you a couple months to like figure it out.
It's gonna take more than a couple months because you got bills and stuff.
Exactly.
It's gonna take you a long time to.
Women
don't like to wait.
Yes, no. Women do like to wait for the right person.
Well, hold
now,
on.
listen. If it's $50,000, let's just say with $50,000, the guy gonna spend how much? What is a month and a half worth of?
4 plus
2.5, so 7.5.
7.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to save up $7,500?
Yes, I do.
For a guy that make $50,000?
Right.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, this is the best opportunity for a man to have time.
Go. It's the best opportunity.
No, that's disrespectful.
I'm sorry. It was a joke.
No, it wasn't a joke. I'm talking.
I like that sass. I apologize for disrespecting you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you accept my apology?
No.
Are you going to make me pay tonight?
Absolutely.
I love it. Here we go. All right, my baby. All right, I'm sorry. Continue.
You said, that you got married to put a Band-Aid on something, right?
Yeah, it was the wrong reason to get married.
Wrong reason. Do you know, in average, a guy that makes $50,000, how long does he need to save up $7,500?
At least minimum half a year.
Half a year.
Yes, because
Do you
he got
understand?
bills and stuff.
Exactly. Do you know for half a year when he is sacrificing on his bills and everything to save up that money, he also has to think every single day if he really want to spend his life with that woman.
It's a no for me. If I got to do all that.
Listen, you didn't answer my question.
I can show you that I want to be with you without having to kill myself.
I'm saying this is a best time for a man to really dig deep to realize if his intention for marrying the woman is the right intention.
That is actually profound. I like that. Yes, because I always tell men they should vet women. That's actually probably a really good way to think about that.
If you have to sacrifice, if you have to go through some hardship to save the money, you also gonna think long time about this whole thing. Is she worth it?
Yeah.
Then you will make maybe after 5 months, then you realize, okay, she doesn't worth it.
Okay.
And then you save up the money, you can have the money.
That brings me to my next question.
Don't propose off just on the fly.
Well, if a man wants to be with a woman, he wants to be with a woman. Y'all all say y'all want the proposal. Why does any of that crap matter if he want to spend the rest of his life with you?
No woman wants a proposal just because they want a proposal.
Why, if a man wants to spend the rest of his life with you, that all the rest of that crap matters.
We want you to propose with the right intention and for the
intention is for him to be with you
for the right reason.
I said the intention is for him to spend his rest of his life with
and
you.
And a right reason. I don't want a Band-Aid.
Hold on.
I don't want to be proposed because of a Band-Aid.
Okay, we're talking about in an ideal situation where There is no Band-Aid situation. There is
Okay.
no lie. And he wants to spend the rest of his life with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But let's just say, why does he, and that was my question, if he genuinely, if his intention is to spend the rest of his life with you, why does it matter about the proposal, the wedding, or the ring?
Oh, I don't care about the wedding.
Well, ring is what we talking about. And so
Just
why
the
does the
ring.
ring
And then
matter?
also the ring
Why
is-
does it matter if he genuinely want to spend the rest of his life with you? Why does it matter?
How do we know he genuinely want to spend the rest of his time, his
already
life with
explained
us?
that.
No. If he is not willing to sacrifice anything to show me,
He is sacrificing just by the fact that he was going to marry you. Because listen, if a man is not,
this is so
I think
sad.
that-
The fact that you think marriage is a sacrifice is
it
a
is
sad
a sacrifice.
No.
You said that yourself at the beginning
No.
of this episode, that
The
it's a
marriage
sacrifice
is
for
not
men
a
and women.
sacrifice for a man only.
I said for men
It's
and
not.
women.
It's not a sacrifice either way.
It is a
It's when
sacrifice.
two people are in love with each other and cannot live without each other and want to like grow a family together and
Okay.
want to build a legacy together. It's not that I'm sacrificing. It's for making life better, not for sacrificing. When you say sacrifice comes with something that is not good. That you have to give up stuff.
You do. For marriage, you have to give up a lot. That you have to sacrifice, however you slice it up. Men and women, but there are major sacrifices that come with marriage.
Then
you
show
disagree?
the sacrifices that you're willing to make
Hold on.
prior to marriage.
So, one thing that you said something about is when two people should be in love. And do you think love is enough to sustain a marriage long term?
You asking me?
Do you think that
Do
only
you know
love?
my answer?
Do you think that only love is enough to sustain a marriage long term?
I will say yes.
If
I don't care about money.
I can love you to death. I can want to die for
Mhm.
you.
I don't need you to die for me. I can die for myself.
Understand
Mhm.
that even if a man loves you, love don't pay bills.
I don't need you to pay
We
my
just
bills.
watched a movie
I don't
yesterday.
Need, again, this
depicts-
is
hold on.
this is
Hold
not
on.
1970s.
Yes, I
This
understand.
is 2024,
No,
and I can
no.
pay my own bills,
This
and I
is not
can
about
pull
that.
off your bills too.
This is not about that. This is not about that.
Then what is it about?
Okay. A man can love a woman, but if at a certain point a woman has to step up and do certain things for that man. We just watched that movie yesterday. I forgot what it was called, but love is not enough long term to sustain a marriage, because a marriage is also a business partnership. You need other things other than love.
I
You
need
can
to
love me, but if I
yes,
become a bum,
understand. The movie
if I
that
stop,
we were watching
hold on,
was
just in general, if
Mhm.
I become a bum or if I stop doing some of the things to attract you, it don't matter if
don't
you
be a
love me.
bum,
Hold
but
on.
I don't mind
You're
if
not
you
letting me
don't have
finish.
a money.
My thing is, but and it needs more. It has to be more than love. You have to be
You have to be
responsible. You have to be a person that wants to sacrifice. You have to be a person that wants to put your person before
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Men have to do that. These are a sacrifice that they make. So do women. But I'm saying,
Women do that too.
I just said that.
Yeah.
But it can't just be love. Love is not enough only to sustain a marriage.
As long as my man is loving person and also is motivated to do work, I'm fine. Like I don't like I would not it would not affect me if you lose your job and then you're actively looking for another job. Yes, a woman doesn't want to be with a bum that's like, oh, she goes to work and come back, oh, the guy's sitting and playing video games.
I'm just saying that love
No.
is not enough. Love is good. You should have that in a marriage, but it is not the only thing that you need to sustain a marriage. What do y'all think in the comment?
That is true.
Okay. That's all I was asking you.
But it was, what is the point for this?
Got her. Let me find my thing.
No, because it's
Let me find my
irrelevant.
thing. It's not irrelevant. It's relevant. Oh, crap.
If you
I did
didn't
it
have
wrong.
any job right now,
I
would
know.
st-
That's not what I was talking about.
No, but I would still, because of the love that we have for each other, I will still be with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand.
Do you really think that I would not be with you if you were jobless?
No, not now because you know me. But if it was like in the beginning stages, no. You already said that you need your man to make what you make or above you. So
But then at that time, if I knew you, if I knew, no.
It was at this moment that she knew.
No.
She fucked up.
Did you or did you not say that you need your man?
No, I do need my man to make at least the amount I make.
So it takes more than love to sustain a marriage then. By your own?
No.
No?
No.
Explain it to me.
Love and determination.
That is more than love. You need more than love to sustain a marriage.
But when you say more than love, you mean money.
Not, well, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't say money.
Not just money, but
Do I care about money?
No, I know you don't.
I don't care about money.
I know. But the fact is that it takes more than just love.
For me, that doesn't care about money.
If it takes...
Yet, I still think a man should put some effort
to
buy a ring.
Okay, you think that the ring that he buys you determines how much he loves you?
No.
Okay, then why does it matter how much I spend on a freaking ring then? Got her. Where's my...
I haven't responded.
Perfect.
All right, respond.
Just like little kids that they want to like press buttons. Wait.
It was at this moment that he knew.
No,
he fucked
you're
up.
just pressing stuff now.
I can't never.
Okay, here's my last question.
Denied.
Listen, you was doing all that stuff, and I came up with a bunch of ironclad responses that you could not
I'm
respond
just
to.
gonna boost your ego by telling you, yes, baby, you're right.
Flawless victory.
Indeed.
What victory?
Okay, this is the last question. Okay,
but
what if?
Go ahead. No, go
I
ahead.
want you to get out your last thought.
No, go ahead.
I want you to get out your last thought.
No,
I don't want the people to say, "Ooh, I like the way that sounded. I'm gonna be a good girl." What do you want, my love?
You know what I want.
Okay, I got you.
Thank you.
Okay, last question. I want you to answer this, my love, and then I want you guys in the comments to answer this. What if she isn't satisfied with the ring that he chooses? What if I bought you a ring and you weren't satisfied with the ring he chooses?
No. That again, when it's already done, it's too late to say anything.
No, it's not. Women have notoriously
I disagree
took
with
rings
it.
back.
They
complained about the rings, and the men took them back and bought them other rings because they complained about it. I wouldn't do it. I'll just...
No.
You wouldn't get nothing else from me. It'd be a cold day in hell.
When you already bought it. So, I'm about to contradict myself. So, do I want my man to put in some effort to buy my ring? Yes. Do I care about, okay, he spent like $5,000 or $25,000 or $500,000? Not necessarily. As long as I know that you struggle a little bit to buy it. I want that effort. That effort means something to me that the price necessarily doesn't. Now, I say a month and a half, but if you're like financially in a hardship and even saving $500 is a challenge for you and you buy me a $500 ring, I'm going to appreciate that. Okay?
How would you know how much it costs?
I won't. I mean, like some of them you can tell. I mean, like,
do y'all go and search up how much the rings cost? Do y'all look up the ring and see how much it costs? In the comments, tell me, do women do that?
But I'm Persian, so I took like whatever jewelry I had here. I took them to Iran, and most of my families are in jewelry businesses. So as soon as they saw it, they said, "Oh, this is fake gold." I said, no, it's not fake. It's American gold.
That wasn't me, by the way.
No, it wasn't you. And then it wasn't a wedding ring or anything either.
Yeah, I got you.
And then they said, oh, this is fake gold. And then I said, no, it's not fake. It says it's 14 karat considered fake gold in Iran.
Man,
18 and up.
That's tough.
So, yeah, I don't want any fake gold.
Tough. Now, if you get 14 karat gold, now you buying fake ring. Man,
no,
I think it's too materialistic here.
No.
Don't you think?
American people don't care. 14 is good enough for them. I'm Middle Eastern. Like if you go to India, then theirs is 24.
Oh, so it goes up.
It goes up.
Okay.
So we're good at 18 now. I have something else that you said.
Okay.
If you already bought it and you gave it to me, I have absolutely no right to show any reaction that is not pleasant. I think that is rude. That means, I mean, if I was a man and I give a woman something and then she said that, oh, I don't like this. What is this? I say, go bye.
Oh,
I will not marry you.
Remember we was watching the 90 Day Fiance, and what was the tall weird dude that liked the 80s stuff? He gave her a bracelet and she never wore it. Haley and whatever his name was.
I don't remember his name, but yeah.
So yeah, okay. So,
but I know.
How would y'all handle that though? If in the comments, if y'all didn't like the ring he bought, how would you tell him? Would you tell him? How would you handle it? How would you handle it? I know you wouldn't complain, but like,
I wouldn't complain.
How would you tell me that? You know, like let's just say at our 10-year anniversary, you want me to upgrade your ring. It's okay to do that.
I did that in my previous marriage.
Yeah, I had that said to me before too.
So I had a ring. It was kind of these rings that we wear that you're not wearing right now.
I don't know what happened to it.
You were wearing it.
I know.
Oh yeah, during our break.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know where that ring is at. Let me tell you, it's somewhere in the bed. Good.
Because we had it for previous.
Yeah, we both of us. Is that yours or mine?
This is mine.
Oh yeah, I don't know where it's at.
So in my previous marriage, I had a nice engagement ring, but my wedding ring was something like this kinda.
Do you require both an engagement and a wedding ring?
Now listen, let me finish my story.
Okay.
It was a ring that I didn't necessarily like, but it was a matching one. And that was the reason that
So you was ungrateful is what you're saying?
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
I just didn't necessarily like it. I wore it for about 10 years. But he knew that I'm not necessarily liking it. I never complain. I just I don't know. But then again, for 10-year anniversary, it got updated.
Okay.
Upgraded.
Okay, so you're saying that
I was never...
Would it be acceptable for y'all to? Would it be acceptable if, let's just say, a man wasn't necessarily making as much as he wanted to make, so he couldn't afford to buy you a certain type of ring, but then, let's say on maybe your 5-year or 10-year anniversary, he could upgrade you? Would that be okay for y'all? Would that be okay for you?
Yes.
Would that have to be a prerequisite if he couldn't buy you the type of ring he wanted based on your salary?
No.
Criteria?
Again, I said I want a man to show some effort.
Buying a ring in itself is showing effort. Would you disagree with that?
A little bit more effort.
Where is it?
He went to push the button again.
I need to be ready. Oh crap, that ain't it. I was gonna say.
But I also know that a lot of women don't care about the ring.
Yeah, okay.
They get a lot.
Do y'all care about the ring? Put it in the comments. Do you care about the ring that your guy buys you?
I just want the ring to be some kind, I want some kind of effort to go to it to show that you're serious.
I agree that a man should put forth some type of effort. I do agree with that. Mm-hmm. But I disagree that it should be a certain amount or that
I would
it should be the whole 3 months or even a month and a half. It should be whatever he decides that he wants to give you.
I would say if a man makes $100,000,
okay,
a month and a half is also a lot for the one that make $100,000. $100,000.
Do the math.
No more than $7,500.
Ooh,
that's $15,000.
$8,300 a month. No, 8 and 8 is 16 plus another month is $24,000. No, that's $25,000. 8333 times 3. $24,999. I said $25,000.
You're
right
doing
on the money.
3 months.
Yes, because according to the video that you showed me when I asked you how much did the ring cost.
Yeah.
So a man is making $100,000 should spend
I'm gonna
$25,000 on a ring. That's ludicrous, man. That is ridiculous. I don't subscribe, but I would want to buy something nice for a woman. But I'm telling you, man, if you was ungrateful, man, you ain't gonna get no gift for a long time. Valentine's Day, birthdays, I'm gonna just be looking at you with a blank stare.
I have a problem with anybody being ungrateful for any kind of gift.
I can't do it, man. Like if every day I'm treating you well, I'm showing up, coming home. I'm being loyal. I'm doing everything in my power to make you happy. And you get caught up and stuck up over a ring. I might put my size 12 boot in your hind quarters. Yeah. It's a no for me. This is a Javian signaling guy. Where is he at? Bring him to me so we can have a discussion on this Javian signal. It's ridiculous, man. I do understand the concept of working hard, of showing a woman that you care by working hard for something, showing her that you want to give effort, but you can do that in other ways than spending $25,000 on a freaking ring.
They also say for mainly men, if they really love something, they're going to put their money. They're going to spend their money on it.
We put our money where our mouth is if we...
Yes.
Yes.
So even like if you look at other cultures, there are a lot of those traditional cultures that are still there that requires a man to pay a big lump of money.
Yeah, like a dowry or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand that.
There is always, because it's something that shows effort, shows sacrifice, to show your intention, the pureness of your intention.
This is actually a real good controversial topic because I really want to know what you fellas think about, like how much you should spend on a ring. And ladies, if you didn't like it, what you would do. Like all the questions we ask in this episode, we want your feedback because we want to know, like, am I reaching too far? Am I being too cheap? Whatever. Just I need a litmus test to see, like, if I'm swimming in the right pond, okay? Or fishing in the right pond, I guess.
So Iran has a very traditional culture.
Right.
They don't necessarily care about the ring. The ring can be whatever.
Yeah, they care about that paper that the family got. They vet the family.
What?
Right. Like they make sure the family, the guy is well-to-do, that they can take care of his daughter before
there's a questionnaire that got to go out. So like, what do you do? What can you provide? All of that. But then like also on the weddings, the groom is supposed to give a bride a whole set of jewelry with a necklace, earrings, bracelet, and a ring.
A Walmart jewelry set.
Oh no,
jewelry kit.
I mean, they don't care about the ring, but they care about a lot more.
Yeah.
And then there's a dowry that is upon the bride's request at any time of the marriage.
Let me ask you a question. Do any of the brides ever like call in the dowry?
Not when everything's going well.
I just mean in most cases, do they say, all right, I want my dowry now? Oh, they
Divorce.
do? Okay.
But
how often is that though?
In divorce, they always ask for it.
How often is the divorce, I'm saying?
Okay. I cannot talk about what is happening in Iran now because I've been out of Iran for 18 years.
But I'm saying on average, it's not very high, right?
On average, it's not high because on average, I'm the second person in my family that got divorced.
Okay.
So nobody in my family ever got divorced other than me and one other person. But nowadays, the girl and the guys, they don't want to commit. The weddings rate, the marriage rate came down dramatically. Nobody wants to get married.
Okay. But it's not divorces. It's just people are opting out of marriage. Okay, I got you.
But then I know this is off topic, but the way in Iran is that the woman gonna have a dowry, and that dowry is gonna be set before they get married. The family agree on it, and the groom is responsible to pay it upon the bride's request. Now she can request it like a year after their marriage. She can request it when they're getting a divorce.
What if he doesn't have it?
The government makes you pay it. At least portion of it.
I mean, how?
If it's very, very high.
If you don't have it,
you go to jail.
Ooh.
You can put in the jail for it. So, but.
I tell the man,
but, you know what we don't have in Iran that is over here?
What's that?
Half of everything you own.
Alimony, child support, all that.
Yes. There's no child support. There's no alimony. There is like whatever you built. Like if you guys buy a house and the house is under your name, that property belongs to whoever the name's on. Like
the deed.
Yes.
Whoever's name is on the title.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's
So
fair.
most of the
That's
guys-
fair. I think that's
That
fair.
is fair. So whatever the guy make, if they put it all on his name, at the end of the divorce, he only has to pay the dowry. That's it.
Okay. But do they
The rest of the-
usually
The rest of
still
the
try
stuff-
to take care of the woman if they're divorcing? Like, for instance,
Oh no.
no? They just
No.
pay the dowry and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
they,
most of the divorce is kind of like here. Bye. They hate each other.
all right. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us today. You could have been anywhere else. We truly value your time. If you got a topic that you want us to talk about, you can email us at truelovejourney.podcast@gmail.com. We'll have all this stuff linked in the description. Also, please join the conversation and leave comments for me or for May. We appreciate the feedback. And also, if you can donate, we would appreciate that, Will. You can do that via Cash App at True Love Journey.
We are also interested to know about other cultures other than America and Iran.
Right.
Like if there is something in your culture that is very different from what we're experiencing, we would love to know.
That's
Leave
a good
us some
point.
comments.
It's a good point, Liv. Because I actually, me traveling to all these countries, I actually learned a lot doing that, and it's very interesting to see how it differs from the United States. So, yeah, that's good. Yeah, send us your stuff. We will review it, and also we will be answering you guys' comments. We'll do a separate episode just answering you guys' comments because we appreciate you. You're the reason why we do this show, trying to help you get better positions, and just so we can edutain you, education and entertain. So we love you. Peace, blessings, and prosperity. We will see you in the next episode. Take care. You have anything to add?
That's it.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.